What's good, everyone? It's Johnny Lim, the backpacking biologist, the hot chocolate Asian, your Sherpa to the natural world. I'm being a little quiet because it's already 11:30 at night here, and I'm in Zion National Park. I'm with my buddy Andy, and a few other friends are already in the tent, and we're gonna be camping tonight because we're doing the West Rim Trail, right? Mm-hmm. West Rim Trail. It's gonna be 15 miles one way, and it's a through hike, right? So we're starting in one place. Mm-hmm. We just have to walk down, and then we're gonna be picked up by a shuttle, just all downhill. So it's sick, and it's different for me. I don't know. Have you done that?
Yeah, but it's fun.
This is my first time backpacking in Zion, so I'm super stoked. They set up everything. They did all the permits. But what's exciting tonight, Andy and we're gonna go cowboy camping. So if you don't know what that is, that's when you just take your sleeping bags and sleep out. So a lot of times that's like super cold, but the temperature right now is like 44 degrees.
And somewhere around there.
Yeah, and the low is going to get around to like 40, so it's not too bad. And we have like decent gear, but we're going to test it out. We're going to see. So we're stoked. You know, we went to college together, and we used to go cowboy camping all the time. So it's going to be very reminiscent of some good old days. On top of that, okay, so the way it works is we're going to be picked up by the shuttle tomorrow at 6 a.m. Okay, and like I said, it's 11:30 right now. We're only going to have like 4 hours of sleep. So you're gonna see us like we're probably happy and smiling right now. We'll see in the morning if we're gonna be keeping up this kind of energy. I'll show you what that looks like tomorrow. All right, have a good night. I guess we're still smiling, so that's good. But yeah, we're gonna pack up camp and go to the visitor center and start camping. Start hiking. All right, we made it to the visitor center. We're walking in the shuttle. This thing on right now. Oh, that's kind of cool. Making good time. Shuttle comes here at 5 in the morning.
6 in the morning.
6 in the morning. No, we're still on like
so
Pacific time. It's still night. It's still cold. Sun's barely coming up. I don't know if you can see it. How long's the shuttle ride?
I think it's about an hour or an hour and a half to our drop-off point.
That's surprisingly long. Ooh, can't see anything. All right, well, this is dangerous. I just got dropped off from the van. You can see it right there. And we are doing the West Rim Trail. Yeah, it's currently 7:30 in the morning. We're walking on this trail now. Two other people in our group, that's Jess and Henry. The views are really nice so far. And we're coming up to an opening, so really, really pretty. This is a manzanita, and one thing I like to do with manzanitas, like you can actually take the leaf and break it apart, and it feels like you're brushing your teeth. Have you ever done that before? So like take a piece, you could rip it in half and rub it against your teeth. You're not.
For you. You didn't brush your teeth.
You're not down. And it actually feels clean.
You gotta bite the edge off.
Yeah.
This is about as brushing teeth as we get in the morning these days.
Nature's toothbrush.
I got leaf on me.
Verdict?
I might need more.
So we've been moving for about an hour. My all trail says we've been hiking for 3.2 miles. Andy's expensive fancy GPS says
2.6, 2.7.
which is very different. So we'll have to see towards the end who's more accurate. Hopefully Andy's, because it would suck for him because he spent that money on that thing. So, you know. But overall, I think the trail's been really cool. It's transitioned from that road to like just like a normal dirt trail. And what's cool is like we're on like the top of a ridge, so on either side you can see windows into these mesas that are just super far away. One of the perks of desert camping that I really don't do too much. I'm normally in forests and stuff, but it's kind of like you get the best of both worlds. That's straight snow. You never know what you're gonna get. So still snowing, but we're coming through this place where it's so amazing. You can see the valley, you can see all these giant rocks jutting out and all these cliffs. It's like no wonder why Zion is a national park. If you come here, you'll absolutely understand why this is like protected and why it's revered. Like 3.8 million people come here every year. It absolutely makes sense. And if you could backpack here, do it. Just be prepared. So we finally made it to our spot. This is the number 3 campsite you'll find on the West Rim Trail. You have to get a permit to camp over here overnight. There are no fires allowed. The only water source is a mile from number 3, so it depends where you are. I think I saw there's 8 campsites that you can go. Was that Andy? Were you peeing back there? Yeah. Okay, gotcha. It's pretty big, it's open, it's wide. We're gonna probably set up camp for a little bit and then head over to get water because we have not replenished any of our water since we got dropped off from the shuttle. So we've been kind of surviving on myself 2 liters. But since the weather's been really cold, I haven't been drinking water, which it's kind of cool. It's new for me because I normally drink a ton of water. But excited to finally get here, and we made good time. It is 3 p.m. and Andy's GPS says that it took 8.4 miles to get here, and mine says 10.3. So obviously we hiked 10.3. So you know how I told you that we're not gonna cowboy camp? I think Andy and I are gonna cowboy camp. It's snowing again right now. But we found this little pre-made wooden horseshoe-shaped shield. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make the walls a little higher with some wood, and we're gonna grab some vegetation and rock and stuff the holes, and just it'll act like a windshield because all the wind is coming from basically the valley, which is right over there. That's where Zion is. So hopefully that works, and if it doesn't work, then we're gonna be making a tent later on tonight. But it should be fun. It'll be quite the adventure, right? So
Just like college.
Just like college. This is man versus wild. I hate cold weather, so I really hope this works. But yeah, we're gonna set this up. Now it's snowing, and the wind's coming the wrong way, so I don't know how good our shelter is gonna be. Whoa, this is real snow.
It's real snow now. Maybe we should have spent time making
Ah!
It said snow. I mean, it said it was supposed to rain. Your bag? Can you bring it inside?
Here's an update. You know, it's been snowing, it's been super windy, it's been getting cold and colder and windier. We checked the forecast and it's supposed to get 29 tonight. Yeah, we decided to make the tent. All that work we put into making this windshield, we're not gonna benefit from, but you know what? Other people will when they come, so it's not gonna be a big deal. All right, we had dinner already, and I don't know if you could hear the wind. It's getting super windy. It's 38 degrees right now. It's only 8 o'clock at night, but there's no fires here, so we can't really do anything and hanging around the fire. And if it's just gonna be cold, we're just gonna go inside. So, see you in the morning. Well, good morning. It's morning time. And we slept like 10 hours last night. We were all so tired and it was freezing. So we got down to 29 degrees. We're starting our journey at 8 a.m. It's super late. I think we decided not to go to Angel's Landing. It's gonna be Sunday, it's gonna be packed too. And you don't really want to go up there when there's like too many people. It just gets really crowded. So we're gonna take our time. It's gonna be about 6 miles to head back to camp. where we get picked up by the shuttles, and yeah, I can't wait to see it. I think now, you know, the majority of the first part of the hike, you get to see like little glimpses of certain parts of the valley, but this is where we actually go into the valley, and I mean, I haven't seen it either, so I'm super stoked on it.
We finally made it to the watering hole. We didn't end up going last night because we found out that it was a 3-mile round trip with some heavy climbing, so we just waited till the morning time. Andy is trying to do his best not to disturb the water because there's so much mud within the hole. Once the bag was full, we filtered the water and distributed it out to all 4 of us.
All right, so as you can see, another scenery change. We're actually going down into the valley, so it's like we're walking on rocks. The trail is very it's narrow, so you definitely want to be careful, but it's really cool, it's exciting. And a welcome change. It feels like we're getting a lot closer to our destination.
Oh, take a picture of you?
So you know how it was cold earlier? Now it's not. Now it's 70 degrees. I've noticed this trail, and this backpacking trip in particular, I mean, you have to be prepared for everything. We have to be prepared for snow, for the hot, for the cold. And now as we're going deeper into the valley, it's getting a lot warmer. So I'm gonna start taking off all my layers. So we've walked so far a total of 14 miles. The terrain has changed again. It's like super deserty. And the trees have changed and it's really hot. We're almost there. Just when we think we're done with climbing, the last part has a pretty steep incline, maybe 600 feet. And hopefully that's it, because this whole trip has basically been downhill. And I was promised it was all downhill, so hopefully that was the last one. We finally made it to the valley after all that hiking. Check it out. It's huge, ain't it? It's also crazy to think how high we came. What's our elevation now, Andy? 57. We were 76 up when we first started, so that's a huge drop, and we're not even at the bottom yet, but we dropped that much and we're still like at the top of this canyon. So it's crazy to think about how much walking we've been doing, how much more elevation we are going to drop. Definitely cool. This is definitely the coolest vista we've seen so far. So we're coming up to Angel's Landing, and we decided not to do it because there's going to be a lot of people there. We could see it from where we were up top, and there was a line already going up, and it just doesn't seem so appealing to do it. But now we're headed down. It's going to be really steep. It's going to be a lot of switchbacks, and we're going to be running into a lot more people. Oh, you're good.
All right.
I actually want to get you if you don't mind.
Oh, man.
You're looking good, though. So I think that's it for the filming